Hi my lovies! So today we are working on another traveler's notebook layout, and as you can see I already included a shaker pocket. For adding those shaker pockets, I just went ahead and cut down a 6 by 8 protection sheet to 8 and 4 inch or 8 by 4 inch, and I glued it onto the traveler's notebook where the binding is. And after I will add the design paper, you won't see where it was glued down. So I added a couple of fun sequins, some stars, a little bit of black, white, gold, some turquoise, and I'm not sure. I think some kind of like orange yellowish color, but you will see that later. So for the pictures that I am scrapping, I just had to print those out again. Those are two pictures of my daughter when we actually visited Portugal, and I just love those pictures, and I love that she has that pink bow on her head. You guys know I love black, white, and pink, and this is just perfect. I pre-picked those two design papers. You can see those are going to be the base pages, and this time I managed to scrap outside of the TN. It's getting harder and harder to actually create something inside of your TN, so yeah. I'm not even sure if I can fit more than this layout. I probably call my traveler's notebook filled and done, and make a flip through if you guys would be interested. So for gluing down those pictures and parts that I'm not sure if they are going to be permanent on that spot, I like to use that dot liner because it's not too sticky but still keeps everything in place. And for hard duty sticking or gluing down stuff, I normally use my Tombow Blade Runner, know what it's called, Tombow Power Tape or something like that. And yeah. So now I'm gluing everything down. As you can see, I layered a couple of papers and even acetate between those pictures or the papers. And for that little banner thing that I made, I wanted to use that in my last layout, and I already cut those out, but I didn't like it too much, but I think it goes well with this layout. So today again we are stamping and this time again I'm stamping on white paper. I don't know, I don't have the guts to stamp directly on my layout or my page. So I usually go ahead and stamp out on white or vellum paper. And I'm this time stamping out a couple of things. For the left part, I am going to cut out that U rock and glue it down next to the picture, and then I also use So Proud of You. And for the right side, I am going to stamp out, or as you can see already stamped it out, You Are Pretty Amazing. And I'm going to go and pick another stamp, but I can't remember at this part what I am going to stamp out next. So here you can see just cutting out the circle. It would be much easier if I would have like a circle punch in that size, but I only have, I think, a smaller one than that. And then here I'm going ahead and already cutting out those sentiments that I will try to use in my layout. I'm getting to a point where I can actually say I enjoy stamping and using stamps on my layout. That hasn't been always that way. You guys know I have a hard time using my stamps, and I'm so proud of myself that I'm actually using them at least, even if it's a small itty bitty piece, at least one stamp per layout, or yeah, even in my project life. So here you can see I was missing something for that right part, and I found that stamp that said my favorite thing about you, and then I will write down You Are Pretty Amazing or something like that. Yeah. So here again cutting that out, and I don't like when stamps end with like a white border. I usually go around it with a black pen and just doodle around like a frame. I like when things are framed, so for that stamp on the top, as you can see, I'm framing it. and down part because I didn't want it to repeat the same thing. I just leave it. For that small skinny stamp it's okay, but for the part up there I didn't like it that much. So yeah, I'm already gluing everything down, and really like how this is turning out. So I used up a lot of scraps, I used stamps, and I used my favorite colors. And yeah, now I am gluing down those pages, as you can see, and I just used the Tombow roller for that one because I really want those pages to stay in place, and the dot liner wouldn't, or I wouldn't recommend the dot liner for that. So as you can see, the shaker is already in there, and when I glued down the design paper, now you can see where I actually attached that to the page. So I'm cutting off those pieces that are bigger than my traveler's notebook, and I really like how this is turning out. So as you can see here, just those pieces that are not sticking properly, I'm just going with my Tombow and adhering everything properly. And when I was finished, I actually didn't like it too much again that the pinkish white paper didn't have a border. I was missing something again, and I like to just make these lines and do some scribbly things that it looks like I actually sewed it on. See, that's what I'm doing right now, and after that I think I call my layout down. It could be, I'm still looking for embellishments, but I think I won't be adding anything more. I really enjoyed making this, and I really enjoyed including that shaker pocket. I would really like to know what you guys think about the layout, and if you like it, please give it a thumbs up or maybe leave a comment, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye!